Good morning, students. I am Shiny Alex. I am teaching you biology. Don't get confused. You know that biology is a branch of science which deals with the study of plants and animals. Okay. Biology has two branches. Study of animals is called zoology. Already you started learning. Then the study of plants is called botany. I am going to teach you first year botany from your NCERT textbook. First chapter is the living world. Okay? We should see what is living.
Okay. What is living? A living organism exhibits the characteristics like growth, reproduction, metabolism, cellular organization, consciousness, or the ability to sense environment. We find living organisms in all kinds of the habitat. Habitat means where they are living, such as aquatic or the water, terrestrial, normal place, and in the aerial above the level. Okay, we can find out the living organisms everywhere. Next, we should discuss about the characteristics of the living organisms. The first point, growth. Okay, growth is a permanent and irreversible increase in size of an organism which is accompanied by an increase in dry weight or biomass is called growth. Growth is a permanent change. There is no irreversible no change, only increasing in the size of an organism. Development is the sum of changes that occurs in an organ or an organism during its lifetime. All living organisms grow. Increase in mass and increase in number of individuals. Increase in mass means increase in the weight are the two characters of the growth. A multicellular organism grows by cell division. In plants, growth by cell division occurs continuously throughout their lifespan. In animals, this growth is seen only up to a certain stage. Unicellular organisms also grow by cell division. Increase in body mass is considered as a growth. Non-living objects also will grow. Increase in the body mass as a criteria for the growth. Okay, we can take one small example. Keep one book on the table. On top of the book, another book should keep. Again, one more book. The number is increasing and the size also increasing. But this is also a type of growth, but it is taking place in the outside the surface, accumulation of the material on the surface of the objects. This type of growth will take place only in the non-living objects. In the living objects, growth will take place inside the body. Okay, a dead organism does not grow. Okay, these are the growth points. Then we can go for the second characteristics of the living organism. Okay, second point is the reproduction. Reproduction is a reproducing. It's a biological process. It is taking place in the biological means living process in which an organism gives rise to young ones similar to the parents. Okay, then giving birth to the young ones or giving to the next generation similar to their parents. Then what are the importance of the reproduction? It enables the continuity of the species generation after generation. Reproduction meant for the survival of the population of species on this earth. Organisms reproduce by asexual or sexual methods. There are two types of reproduction. Fungi multiply and spread easily due to the millions of asexual spores. Yeast and hydra reproduce by budding. In planaria, that is a type of flatworms, regeneration is observed. Regeneration means fragmented organism cut into the different small parts regenerates the lost part of its body and becomes a new organism. In certain fungi, the filamentous algae and the mosses, they multiply by fragmentation. Unicellular organisms like unicellular means single-celled organisms like bacteria, algae or amoeba, reproduction is synonymous with growth, means increase in the number of cells. Okay, reproduction, it is the increase, means they are producing their young ones. That is the second characteristics of the living organisms. Next, the third point in the living organisms, it is the characteristic, it is the metabolism. It is an important point. The biochemical process. Living organisms have the chemical process taking place inside the body. The biochemical process that occur within a living organism in order to maintain life is called metabolism. Okay, metabolism meaning the total amount of the chemical reactions occurring in our body is called metabolism. All living organisms are made up of chemicals. These chemicals, small or in a big size, belonging to various classes and they have the different functions, are constantly being made and changed into some other biomolecules, living molecules. These conversions are chemical reactions or metabolic reactions. There are thousands of metabolic reactions occurring simultaneously inside in all the living organisms. It may be unicellular or it may be multicellular. All plants, all the animals, organisms, microbes also exhibit metabolism. The total of all the chemical reactions occurring in our body is called metabolism. Okay. There are two types of metabolism. The first one, it is the catabolism. Catabolism means biochemical reaction concerned with the breakdown of organic molecules into simple substances. Breaking the organic molecules. Example, respiration. Okay, breakdown of the organic molecules into simple substance is called catabolism. Second one, it is the anabolism. Biochemical reaction concerned with the building up or synthesis of complex substances from simple ones. They are synthesizing is called anabolism. There are two types of metabolism, catabolism and anabolism. Anabolism, example, photosynthesis. Catabolism, example, respiration. Okay, we completed 3 points. Now the fourth point, it is the consciousness. Consciousness or the response to the surrounding. Consciousness is the ability to sense their surroundings or the environment and respond to these environmental stimuli, which could be physical, chemical or biological. They are responding to the external factors. Plants respond to the external factors like light, water, temperature, other organisms. All organisms from the prokaryotes to the most complex eukaryotes can sense and respond to environmental factors. All organisms, they will respond in the different according to the responding to the environmental factors. In the plants, photoperiod means depending on the light, the reproduction, and also the plants and animals, they will flowering also will take place. Okay, then next point, it is a consciousness. We can discuss about the human beings. We can see they are the all organisms, therefore are aware of their surroundings. Human beings is the only organism who is aware to their himself, has self-consciousness. Only the human beings have the self-consciousness. Okay. When it comes to human beings, it is all more difficult to define the living state. We observe patients lying in coma in the hospitals with the support of the machines. Okay, the patient is brain dead, or they have the organs are not functioning. They are getting, with the help of the different type of the machines, the organs are working. The patient has no self-consciousness. Are such patients who never come back to the normal life. They are living or non-living. Just find out that is they are living in a coma. The patient is in a coma. They are in a critical stage. They don't have the self-consciousness. With the help of the organs are functioning. They are living or non-living. Just find out that answer. Okay. That is the fourth point we are completed. Now the fifth point, it is the cellular organization of the body. Cell. How many cells are present? What is a cell? Cells are the basic unit of structure and function in the living organisms. Okay. Cellular organization of the body is defining features of life forms. In unicellular, single-celled organisms, the single cell performs all life functions. It functions independently. Single-cell organisms will function independently. In multicellular organisms, various levels of organization within them. Okay, many cells are there. They are doing the different functions. Okay. Individual cells may perform specific functions and also work together for the survival of the entire organism. Okay, listen, individual cells may perform different functions and also they will work together for the survival of the entire organism. The cells become dependent on one another. If it is a multicellular, they are depending on the different organisms. You know that one. If you take, suppose you take the one plant, the different parts are there for that one. Root, stem, leaf. Okay, each have the different functions. They are functioning together and they are growing. Okay, these are the characteristics of a living organism. Living organism means it is including with plants and animals. Okay, what are the points? First point, all living organisms will grow. All the living organisms, they are producing their young ones. It may be plant or the animals. Reproduction, then the next characteristics, metabolism. Inside the functions will take place. It may be unicellular or the multicellular. Next, it is the consciousness. They are responding to their surrounding. What all the different factors, environmental factors will affect, they are responding to the stimuli. Then the last point, cellular organization. These are the important characteristics of the living organisms. Thank you.